Okay guys, this is the kid from Natural by Nature 62, and today I'm going to be doing a step-by-step process of the maximum hydration method. If you haven't heard of this method before, it's supposed to give your hair maximum hydration. So the first step in the maximum hydration method is to clarify. And today I'll be clarifying with my conditioner, and it has to be like a botanical conditioner. I'm sorry, doing the Treseeme natural. You're supposed to do that. Sorry guys. You're supposed to do baking soda in that, like 1 to 2 tablespoons, your conditioner, and water. And I'm gonna be applying that to my dry hair in sections, and then you let that sit on there for about 15 minutes. I will come back and show you what it looks like on my scalp. So see you in a bit. Okay guys, I mixed up my baking soda and conditioner solution, and I just want to show you kind of how watery it is. And the consistency to this is up to you. I like mine's a little bit more watery, excuse me. It does make it a bit more messy, but I like that for my hair texture. So by all means do whatever consistency is going to be better for you, but I do like mine a little bit more wet so I can get it through my hair, because my hair is really thick, so I can get it through my hair evenly, and I can make sure that it's coating all the strands. But by all means, make sure the consistency is right for your hair texture. See you in a bit. Okay guys, I've completed step 1, and I put in my conditioner, baking soda, and water mixture, and I just coat all my strands. And this will be the time that you can give yourself a good scalp massage. So I'm gonna massage my scalp, make sure this is evenly distributed from root to tip. I'm gonna let it sit on. After I massage, I'm gonna let it sit on for 15 minutes. I don't detangle. I might do a light detangle at this point, but your step 2 is going to be to add more conditioner, and you're basically going to deep condition on the second round. So that will be the time where you go ahead and detangle. Like I said, you can do a light detangle at this point. My hair needs a lot of attention, so I put this on first and then I detangle, so then I know I can take my time, and then I'll put on a cap and deep condition. So once this sits for 15 minutes, we're going to rinse, and then we're going to go on to step 2, which is detangling and deep conditioning. See you in a bit. Okay, so I've rinsed out the clarifying baking soda, conditioner, Treseeme Naturals, and water mixture, and this is my hair. If you are afraid of the baking soda because of pH levels, you can also do apple cider vinegar and water, spritz your hair down, and then leave that sit for 15 or 20 minutes. Now, the first time I did this method, I'm sorry I'm so shaky. The first time I did this method, I was using the Kinky Kurly Not Today leave-in conditioner. My suggestion, if you want to keep a good budget, is to use the Treseeme Naturals, because if you look on their website, which I will link below, all natural botanical conditioners are expensive. The Treseeme Naturals was probably the cheapest on the list, and since you're using it 3 times in this method, I would suggest that you do that, or even to mix it up. So for my second step, where I detangle and deep condition, I'm going to be using sorry, it's the glare there, the Shea Moisture's 10-in-1 Renewal Conditioner. I'm going to use this as my detangler in the Superfruit Complex. I'm sure many of my naturals are familiar. I really love this conditioner. I love it as a deep conditioner. So I'm going to use that instead of just the Treseeme Naturals again. And I'm going to leave it sit on for maybe a good 20 to 30 minutes. I'm going to put on a plastic cap, and then instead of using heat, or you can steam, or however you want to do this step, I'm going to put this cap on over my plastic cap, and then I'm going to let my natural hothead heat get that together. So this is what my hair looks like after the clarifier. And I don't know if any of you follow this channel, but you know, I'm still, well, everybody knows that this side of my hair, which I had to cut off, is shorter than this side because I had the blonde over here, and of course I had to put it over there because that's just what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna go ahead and go through the long process of separating my strands and deep conditioning, and I'll be back with the rinse out so you can see how that looks, and then next we'll be putting on the clay mask. All right guys, I will see you in a bit. Okay, so I let my deep conditioner sit on, and here is what this stage looks like. Okay, one thing that I didn't mention, on the second stage, you kind of want to get a little, not a whole lot of water, but you want your conditioner kind of watery, and you want to kind of coat, oh, those was my twist I was separating. You want to kind of get it a little watery, and rake it through. And then, like I said, if you're going to do a steam treatment, that would be the time. Or whatever you're going to do if you're going to sit under the dryer. I'm sorry, my head is itching in the back. If you're going to sit under the dryer for a little while, you can, you know, even cut down on the time. Okay, so the third step is going to be almost like a second detangle, but you're going to do it with your bentonite clay. Where's mine? Okay, and so I'm using this. I got my curl kit. I did a review on this before. I did like a whole treatment. This is the Bentonite Me Baby 100% Bentonite clay from Alikay Naturals. You're going to get this one watery too. I just kind of eyeball it. I'm going to put in a couple tablespoons of water, and I'm going to kind of get that watery clay mix. And then you're going to do the same thing. You're going to section your hair, and you're going to shingle it through from root to tip. And this is supposed to, it's going to define your curls. So, and it really does define them, and you'll kind of see what that step is. Okay, so I started this at around 2:15, and it is now 4 o'clock. So this process is not a simple process at all. This is a full wash conditioning day we have going on here. So I'm going to put the clay in, I'm going to rake it through, and then I'll show you what that looks like on before I put on another cap and let it sit. All right. Okay, I just finished putting on the bentonite clay, and these are my curls, and this is shingling them in. I'm sorry that my face is a hot mess, guys. So this is it. And let me try to show you. See in there, like it's a it's like a watery consistency, which is gonna make the gel easier. I mean, sorry, it's gonna make the clay easier to get to your strands. It's gonna make it easier for you to get it root to tip. And you can see that my curls are popping. I wish that it dried like this so you could see some of my length, but whatever, shrinkage is a real thing. So I'm gonna let this wobbly. I'm gonna let this sit on for I'm gonna put it in a baggie. I'm gonna let it sit on for about 20 minutes. Then I'm gonna rinse it out. Okay, so your next step after this mask, it's gonna be leave-in conditioner. I told you you're gonna use this conditioner 3 times in this process. So I'm gonna put in the leave-in, and then after your leave-in, you could put in a gel or a cream styler if you don't want the crunchiness of a gel. The first time I did this, I used Kinky Kurly Not Today, and then I used the Kinky Kurly Quilling Custard, you know, the one with all the seeds in it. So I use that. Anybody who uses Kinky Quilly knows that you get that hardness to your hair. I'm gonna actually try this time with just the leave-in. I might do a little bit of gel, maybe not as much, because you do shingle that in as well. So you'll do another shingling process to kind of really separate your curls. So I might just do the leave-in and the leave-in and maybe a cream moisturizer. This will also be a place where you can add oil to seal if you want to. Not necessarily the lock method, but definitely you're leaving your gel oil, or you're leaving a moisturizing lotion. All right, 20 minutes, guys. Okay, so these are the final results. This is after I've rinsed out the mask. You can see my curls are juicy and luscious. I'm just gonna put in the Kinky Curly Knot today, leave-in conditioner. I am going to forego the gel this time. I'm going to let it air dry, and then that's gonna be it. And I'll probably put some pictures in the end of how I style it in the morning on my way to work. So that is the maximum hydration method. If you have a simpler version of this method, I think you can actually just kind of detangle with your favorite conditioner, then deep condition it, do the clay, and then the leave-in. And I don't think you have to necessarily do the first step all the time, because I don't think I need to clarify my hair that often, because I don't really put a lot of things in it. So I don't think I need to clarify it once a week. Maybe once a month, or maybe if I was swimming, maybe that'd be different. If it was summertime and I was using a lot of products or doing a lot of manipulation, maybe that would be good. But for my regular routine, I don't need to clarify that often. So let me know if you've done the maximum hydration method. How'd you like it? Leave it in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And I'll see you next time, guys. Bye-bye.